In their recent CMO annual spend survey, Gartner uncovered a really interesting tidbit of research, and that is that brand strategy has now overtaken things like market analytics, things like digital commerce, to become the single most vital marketing capability in 2020. For the first time since 2011, these foundational elements, the brand strategy, is at the forefront of marketers' minds. At the same time, we are seeing an increase in the power of brand to drive business performance, an increase that has jumped up 11 points in just a single year. So there's a new emphasis on brand strategy. So, to understand why, let's talk a little bit about what a brand strategy even is. And a brand strategy is a long term plan to achieve business impact by defining what you stand for and the experience that you deliver. It is who you are, and it is your entire experience, both inside and outside your walls. It's the plan to get you there. I often think of a metaphor of a ship at sea. And your brand strategy is the course that you have charted to take you to your destination. The sea changes all the time. Conditions are constantly changing. Sometimes you tack left, sometimes you tack right, but your final destination is the same. It is that long term plan to take you there. So, what goes into a brand strategy? What are its inputs? What is it informed by? A brand strategy, first and foremost, is informed by your business strategy and your business goals. A brand strategy is informed by your market context, your competitive landscape. Your brand strategy is informed by the culture at large, larger socioeconomic and political forces that create an overall context in which your brand operates. And your brand strategy is informed by your audience, who they are, and what they need from you. Now, just as a brand strategy pulls and is informed by many things, the brand strategy pushes out and in turn informs many parts of your brand, your business, and how it operates. First and foremost, informs everything that is foundational to who you are, your purpose, why you exist, your competitively unique position in the marketplace, your values, what you stand for, and how you deliver on those. It informs your product strategy. It informs your marketing strategy, your advertising strategy, your communication strategy is all born from brand. And finally, it informs your culture, your employee experience, and how you deliver to all those that belong inside your walls. So again, why is this new found importance on brand and why now? Why at this very moment? And we think there are three dynamics at work. One is a shifting landscape of trust. So global consumers have now placed more trust in businesses and therefore brands than any other institution, which means that they expect brands and businesses to play a role in shaping society. We look to brands to be actors and to take us to better places. The second dynamic at work is something called the belongingness hypothesis, which is a psychological phenomenon that posits that the human need to connect and to create a sense of belonging is second only to our need for safety. And it is hardwired within us. And that is true both in interpersonal relationships, but it's also true in the way that we connect with brands. And in times of stability, that's in play, but especially so in times of crisis, that need to belong and to be a part of a greater community is more potent than ever. So, as we look to brands to fulfill that need, that is something that leads brand strategy to the top of what we are seeking. And finally, in times of massive upheaval, so we are seeing compounding crises of a health crisis, economic crisis, social crisis, has created a moment of real opportunity for brands that are able to invest in brand, in marketing, in advertising, in culture, in innovation. And that is proven over a century of research to provide real competitive advantage, not just during times of downturn or recession, but actually for 5 years after that point. So we are able to really see brands that invest now reap the rewards in a long-term way. So again, by looking toward your brand strategy to those foundational elements that in turn delivers a brand experience, the way that you express your brand and communicate and embrace and show up for both customers, employees, and communities in turn then deliver performance, results, and business growth.